Hi then guys, and welcome to another one. Now again, this ain't going to be a photography thing, it's just something I think I need to show you. But as you know, we do a lot of photography. That's what the channel is really, travel and photography. And I've been asked a few times, to be honest with you, am I worried about the van being broken into, getting stolen, but getting broken into thinking that there's stuff in here of value. And of course the camera gear is pretty valuable. You know, it's a professional type of photography gear. It does cost a little bit, but it's never left in the van. Even when I'm out doing our vlogs or whatever, the camera gear is with us. I never leave nothing in the van. So if they do break in, yes, they're going to trash the place looking for something, but they're going to find nothing. Like I said, you know, I've always got it with me. Even though sometimes I might say on the camera, I ain't got the photography gear with me today, it can bet your life it's in a bag. Either I'm carrying it or Dawn's carrying it. So it is always with us. So it just made me think, well, you know, I've done everything I can on this van to prevent it. So I just thought I'd very quickly show you what we've done. Some of the stuff you've seen before, most of it you've seen before, to be honest with you. But I have got friends with vans who do the same sort of thing, photography, and they ain't really got no security on. They're relying on the van security. I mean, this has got Cat 1, I think it is, security system on it as standard. But that's not going to go off until somebody opens the door. So they've crashed the window, they've climbed over the chairs, they've started wrecking it, they've got themselves a handful of nothing, then they open the door to run off. They open the door, the alarm goes off, they jump out the door, them gone, them up the road. You don't see your stuff no more, it's as simple as that. It's on somebody's car boot. So I want to quickly show you some of the stuff what I've done to help prevent this happening to my van. And I'm also going to show you something else what I haven't done yet, but I am going to do. So you know that it's got a Cat 1 system on it for that. So what I've done for the back doors, so this is our bed. Oh dear. On the back doors we've got this bit of a mechanism here, whereas I don't know if you can just see that. I'll open the door from around the back in a minute. You'll be able to see that properly because it's a bit dark in here. But we've got this bracket on here, this bracket on here. Now I did see this on another YouTube channel, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. I'll order one of them. And it came. It weren't very much, 30 quid maybe, and I fitted it myself, no problem. So you get this with a key ring on it. Now that's my diesel heater, so I'm in bed, I can just turn my heating on. And all what you do with this is stick it in the holes, pull that across so that ain't going to fall out. And of course, if anybody tries to open the door, that will stop them to a certain extent. I think if they get a crowbar on it, they'd fetch it off. But you know, if they're walking around the car park with a crowbar in their hand, I'd be more worried about them smacking around the back of the head with it rather than trying to get into the van. Anyway, I'll take it off for now because there's some more security bits. I've got to show you around the front, around the side even. Freddy's here, look. That's the guard dog. You know, that's all you need is a guard dog. Unfortunately, I think Freddy would run quicker than me. Anyway, so once all the doors are shut, then we've got, everybody said this, these sorts of locks, and they drop down. Can you see that working there? That drops down into the next lock, so that's, you know, that is a good defence, to be fair. And there's the other part if you can just see that, what I've just showed you inside the van. So once that's on, we've locked it with this. Please like and subscribe. We locks it with this. We puts that pin across the top on inside. That's pretty secure. By the time you've got the normal locking system on it as well. So I'll just take it around this way. So we've got that on the driver's door. Lock, open. Again, I'll just show you how that works. That hook just drops down and it drops down into this plate. So again, you know, that's pretty secure. So we've got that on the driver's door. Then we've got it on the sliding door. Same thing, exactly the same thing, Roy, we keep showing you. And we got it on the passenger door. Same thing. Okay, now let's go inside of the van. Now I ain't sure where these door locks came from, to be fair. But if you look on the internet, you'll find them. Okay, so on the inside, we've got the normal steering wheel lock. Then, what I've got a motorbike chain lock, which I put through a steering wheel, and then I put it through the chair, the framing of the chair. So again, that's hard to get off. But the one thing the other thing what we did, and I'm just trying to think of the YouTube channel where I saw this now. But this is a company called Bear Locks. Okay, so what you do with these guys, you've got your gearbox. If you can just see that. You put it in, you put your clutch down, you put it into reverse, and then let me just get out into this because I find it difficult holding the camera. I find it difficult holding the camera, I'm just finding it difficult showing you with the camera. So, and maybe I should have put my glasses on. So put the key in there and you lock it. And what that actually does, guys, that locks the steering wheel in reverse. Now these guys at Bear Locks, it's a Birmingham company. It was expensive, if I remember right, it was about 500 quid to have this fitted. But they take your dashboard apart, and there's all these CNC machine parts that goes in behind the gearbox, and it locks it from coming out reverse. So the whole idea with this, reverse it against the fencing, reverse it against the wall. If anybody breaks it, try to drive off with it, they can't get out reverse. They've actually told me that the gear stick, you'll break the gear stick off before it comes out of reverse. So them saying, no way I'm going to lose your van. Not by driving it anyway. Are you saying they couldn't jack the front wheels up on the low loader and drive off with it that way? But that seemed a lot of effort for your normal thieving git that's trying to make a quick buck out of somebody else's misfortune. So that's back in neutral. Okay, just drop that into first gear. Right. Then we've also got a safe underneath here, so any valuables what I ain't gonna take away with me. There's a safe. Again, that come from Bear Lock. And again, that was like another 500 quid. So the Bear Lock and the safe was like 1,000 quid. Then you got these. Oh, these were cheap. I forgot the exact price of these now. They were cheap. I think it was like 500 quid again for a set. But anyway, that's it. So, let me just get myself socked down. Oops, been all over the place today with the camera. So, you'd think to yourself, brilliant. We've got a gearbox lock. which to me is 100% going to stop the van from being driven away. You're not going to drive it away. When I parked the van up on a night, I parked up against our fencing, concrete posts. If anybody going to drive it, all they're going to do is park it on our garden, because they've got no chance of driving it forwards. So we've got all this system on here to stop people from stealing it. The problem is with all of this system is prevention, and none of it is going to stop a thief from breaking a window and jumping in the van. Okay, there's nothing in here of any real value, but man, we've spent a lot of time on this van, and the last thing I want is to have it trashed. So, how's we going to stop the prevention? Okay, a few weeks ago, I was watching YouTube, as I do. Dragon's Den come on, and this company come on to Dragon's Den with a product for vans. They'd had a lot of their own vans pinched, and the guy who owns this company come up with this idea, and he's put it forward. He put it forward to the Dragon's Den, and to be honest with you, they refused to help him out. But his company has grown and grown and grown. So I'm going to show you the product now, which is going to solve the rest of the thieving problems. Let me just grab it. Now, I've not fitted this yet. It arrived, it's been a few weeks back now, to be fair. It arrived. I have paid for it, so I like a sponsored thing. My channel ain't big enough to do sponsored stuff. I don't get nothing given me. What I did do was, I'm a bit of a cheeky lad, and I did ask him for a bit of a discount, as I saw it on somebody else doing a review on YouTube. They'd actually gone up to his factory to do the review, and they'd got a code for 5% off, I think, which I've actually got now. So anybody watching this who goes to these guys, you'll get a 5% discount off it. I don't get nothing, you know. I've had to pay for it with my own money and stuff. So there you go. So I'm just watching. We've got a fox running around on the back of the garden. So this only come the other day. I ain't fitted it yet. I'm going to be fitting it on this channel. Vanguardian. And what it is, guys, it's a system. It's all packaged up and all the rest of it. Well done. It's got all the instructions with it. It's a system, and if you go onto YouTube, you're going to see the guys who've done this. But these parts here, there's 4 of them. Back door, sliding door, and there's 2 short ones, 2 small ones, and then for your driving door and your passenger door. And what it does, it's electronic, and it's the best way I can describe it. It puts your van in a bubble. So you've got one of these. It's on the outside of the van. It's an alarm. It screams your head off and it goes off. It's fitted to the outside of your van. But if anybody tries the door, it sets the alarm off. It gives them a warning. And then if they continue to try to open the door, then it starts screaming and it don't stop until you stop it. So that's safeguarding the rest of the van from outside, and that's prevention. And in my eyes, the prevention of something like this is way better, way outweighs the trying to put it right afterwards. If this screams off, they're going to panic, they're going to run off, or well, they're going to walk off, just ignore everybody around them, and they're going to walk off, and they're going to leave your van alone. So you've prevented them from getting a crowbar and trying to get into the van, which I think is brilliant. So I'm going to put these on myself. I mean, the other people that I've seen had these, they've actually gone up to Leeds, the guys in Leeds. It's a bit far for me to go, to be honest with you, Leeds, just to have these fitted. So I'm going to fit them myself. I should probably just show you how to fit them as I'm doing them. You know, the other blocks I didn't fit, I've got to be honest with you, because they looked a little bit, but not, I ain't going to say technical, because you know I built the van, so you know I can do stuff. But if I'd have got the keyhole slightly out and stuff like this, you know, they've got all the proper tools for doing the proper measurements and all that lot to do that with. So I'd rather leave it to the experts to do that. But this, you know, this is straightforward enough. So there's going to be one of these, a double one on the back doors, and it don't just cover, well, it covers the back doors, but if you've got a bike rack on there with a push bike on, anybody trying to shake at the push bike or anything will also set the alarms off. So it just seems a really good security. Right then guys, I'm going to crack on. I am going to fit these now. I'll film some bits of it as I'm doing it. There's only me, so the filming ain't going to be very good. But we'll get it done, and I'll get these fitted, and you can let me know what you think. Cheers guys for watching. Cheers. Okay guys, so to start you off with, you get a tool in the kit, and this is obviously one of the alarms. This tool supposedly fits in there. Then as you turn it back, it's supposed to unclip. Now I've tried this for the last 10 minutes and I just can't get this to work. My solution was the edge of a spoon in the gap, clipped it off, easy, no bother. That ain't going to work when it's already on the van, because you ain't going to be able to get a spoon down there. But I guess when it's on the van and that is stuck to the van, you'll have that little bit more leverage to get it off. Anyway, it's off now, happy days. So look guys, there's 4 little screws what you've just got to take out. This is the protection cover. So once you've got them 4 out, all these come apart. This is your actual little alarm system, and this is the backing. This is the plate that has to be fitted onto the van. Okay, once you've took this out, you pull this part out here. Little, that's just showing that up. And you just heard that beep. So that is just armed. That little plastic thing stopping the connection to the battery. So that's armed now. So I've got to take it outside now. I'm going to take it outside. This one is going to go underneath the let me look. Underneath the passenger mirror. Okay then guys, so I'm going to fit the first one on. Now I'm going to fit it just underneath that window there. I've got a little indentation there from when the mirrors it is. I think the mirror got swung around one day and hit it. And I don't want to put it too close to this gap, because when you open the door goes behind the wing. So I don't want to be catching on the wing, obviously. So I'm going to put it on there. Now as you can see, bits of raindrops and all the rest of it all around here. So what I've got, I brought the missus hair dryer out, and because we got such a good battery system on the van, I've got it plugged into the inverter, and we've got hot air. So I'm going to warm that up just to make sure that there's no damp in it, in the paint. And then in the kit you've also got some alcohol wipes, I think they are, and that's to make sure there's no dirt. I mean, the van was only washed the other day, so there should be no dirt on there. But just make sure there's no wax or anything like that before you put it on. So I'll crack on and get this done. I'll speak to you in a sec. Okay then guys, so that's nice and dry now. We've got these wipes. He said get a good scrubbing with them to make sure that there's no grime or anything like that. I think that'll be fine as I've done that now, to be fair. You just see very slightly, just discoloured it, nothing much. Right, I want to switch you off. Okay guys, the other thing I'd like to point out is that in the kit you get this screwdriver, and that is only for changing the batteries. You just that screw hole there, that's coming into focus. It's only to be used to change the battery. So that's on there guys, and I'll tell you what, I mean, that just ain't going to come off there. They supply a tool, let me just find it, which is this. And what it says here, you can see the rub marks in there now. What it says is to get a good rubbing, make sure that's all squidged down. I'm going to show you this on every one. Okay, and then we've got the alarm unit back. That just fits back on it. Then we've got the case, which goes over the top of that. And then we put the 4 screws back in. Again, I ain't going to show you do that. The other thing is with these guys is that they've got a lifetime warranty. If anybody knocks it, if it stops working for any reason, he'll swap them. No questions asked. So if anybody comes along with an hammer, Bosch knocks them off. I think it takes some knocking off, but if they do, he'll replace them free of charge. Lifetime warranty, you can't be better than that. Right then guys, so I've got 2 screws on this side, 2 screws on this side. I'm going to put the camera down while I just do that. Okay then guys, as you can see, I've stuck them screws in each side. I don't know if you can see this side, to be honest. Bit of a tight squeeze that was, to be honest with you, around this side. There you go, and then this cover. That's it, snapped on. Job's a good one. That one's all ready now. Obviously it's going to arm itself once I've got the remote and switch that on. It'll arm itself. Now obviously I'm thinking, well, I would have thought water's going to run down there, it's going to get behind there. He guarantees that no water's going to get into this unit, and like I said, if you have any problems they will be replaced free of charge. Brilliant. Well then guys, I'm going to go on to the next one. The other thing I like about it, just before I go on to the other side, because the next time I put the camera on, to be fair, is going to be when they're all on, and I can just show you they're all working. But the other thing I like about it, if anybody's looking around, they try the door, this is going to go off. But the other thing is, black and white there, Vanguardian, they know this is an alarm system. You know, they're going to try and get it off. There's no way that's going to come off. I think so the actual panel build moving rather than that coming off. So there we go. Catch you in a minute when we've got the rest of them on the van. Okay then guys, so here we go. One on the door there. One on the sliding door. One on the rear doors. Then we've got another one here on the sliding door. So we've got a key fob to arm them. You press the big round button. You've just heard that arm. I'd have thought that it would have armed all of them, to be honest with you, but that's it, that's the lot arm now. That's just to tell you that second bit was to tell you that it was armed. Anybody missing? Bosh, yeah, there we go. That just gives them a quick get away from our van, and if you hit it again, trust me guys, they're going to run from that one, ain't they? So there you go. That's the Vanguardian alarm system. Fitted. It took me about an hour to fit them, maybe an hour and a half. I didn't really time myself, to be fair. But then pretty neat. These covers comes in different colours, so if I'd have wanted a red one, I could have had red. Actually, from what I'm told, they will actually match your paint to the alarm. But you know, I've got a lot of, as you can see, there's a lot of black stuff going on the van, and I think it does stick out a little bit more rather than blending it in. So if anybody's going to miss things, at least they can see that you've got another type of alarm system on the van. So there you go, absolutely brilliant. Well happy with that. Catch you in a bit.